Hey Scorpio, welcome to your October forecast. What we do is I asked your guides to tell us what dates are going to be the most significant during the month of October for you. If you're new here, all the info you need to know is listed down below. There's a lot of the same energy here as there was in the, I believe, Cancer, Pisces, and Aquarius readings. So if you're dealing with any of those signs or you have that in your chart, definitely check that out. And definitely check out the Capricorn video if you're dealing with a Capricorn as well, because that one was amazing. All right, the dates that might be significant to you, if not now, maybe in the future: 10/27, 6/19 through 9/19, 2/26, and 5/23. And the number syncs for this reading were kind of weird, not the usual ones: 2/62 and 9/19. All right, guys. So just an overview here. It feels like this is going to be a very significant month for you. It's filled with new beginnings. You have that twice here. The overall energy of the read is the horned cactus, resourcefulness, with lost in space, needing direction. And I think that these are very significant because on the 9th, this spiritual narcolepsy and cosmic womb, the divine feminine, is going to kind of come to the forefront. And it could be that, you know, right now you're just kind of struggling with your spirituality. This is a collective reading, so please take what resonates. But see how these two cards, this looks like the same person. And so finally, if you've been in this period of stagnation or feeling like your guides have kind of abandoned you, or you've been led down the wrong path, or really not even sure how you feel or what you believe anymore, they're sending in these resources. I actually heard they're sending in reinforcements to help give you the direction that you need. And that ties in really well with, on the 2nd, gathering around the power of community. So I do feel those resources are going to come in early in the month for you. And it could even come like through your soul tribe, family, friends, or the universe just might throw you a bone, okay? And then that goes into the 5th, which is Fortune's Wheel, luck and right timing. And then, of course, we covered the spiritual narcolepsy. And I do think that something that happened between June 19th and September 19th is significant. That could just be astrologically, okay? So check out your chart on that. On the 24th, we have Moon Maiden, New Beginnings, and Heart Home Compassion. So I feel like that's going to be almost like a spiritual awakening in between these two times, maybe a reawakening. You know, we go through several. But I really do feel you're going to see those signs and synchronicities from spirit and really have some compassion, either for somebody that you need to that wants to make amends with you. I don't want to say you need to, because, you know, everybody's story is different, but they want to make amends with you. And I think you're going to feel a lot of compassion and start this new beginning for yourself, your outlook. We'll see. But the very next day, Herald of Change, Horseman. So that's moving forward in the right direction through the 27th, which is beginner's mind, the universe is your partner, and diving deep into a task. So whatever this is, and it's really cool too, because see, this is a 10 card, and this is the 27th, and this is 31. So I feel like, and this is 21 to 31. So those 10 days from, golly, somewhere before the 24th through the 31st. So that would be what, the 20... Yeah, like, so the 21st and 31st are going to be very significant. And the universe is really going to help you manifest a new beginning. All right, so let's see what this all entails. Oops, I already shuffled these. What is happening for the 2nd? This gathering around power of community for the Scorpio, please. Knight of Wands, we've been getting that a lot. 6 of Pentacles and the 2 of Swords. So see, that's that kind of trapped feeling, stuck feeling, not sure which way to go, can't quite take off the blindfolds here. There's going to be this new spark of passion and this 6 of Pentacles balanced energy. I really love this Knight of Wands because she realized she can create the fire for herself, right? She started it here on her drum. It lit up her finger. So I feel like that's going to be the beginning of coming out of this stagnation. And look at all those 2s, 2, 2, 2 here. Let's get one of these cards to kind of wrap it up. Oh, I think I also want to get a Lenormand out. Woman holding a heart, number 44, guys. That is the Queen of Cups, the most love that you can feel. And that's, it came out with financial constraints. It was kind of stuck to it, though. I don't feel like it's tied to that. But if you are going through a period where finances are kind of constrained, which is probably mostly everybody in this day and age, just know that like that's that power of the community, the resources. They're going to try to help you through that. All right, let's get one of these to go with it. Because it's Two of Swords and the Knight of Wands. It's this nice inner balance, and it's just like this one last piece of information. The boomerang, let me go so I can come back to you. Struggle for control, can't let go. And the Duck, it is what it appears to be. So I feel like it was just the stuck energy, and they're moving it on. Finally, somebody is releasing. I feel with the boomerang, that's like a surrender. And it kind of makes this wheel kind of turn here. So what's going on here on the 5th, please? With Fortune's Wheel, Luck, and Right Timing. Oh, we've got a Tower and Justice. Oh my goodness. And I think that was a 6 of Cups and the 5 of Swords. So something that was very unfair that happened in the past. Could be with a person from your past, but I'm getting more of like a past energy that is just, it might be what's keeping you stuck with this 5 of Swords here. And that is finally, the wheel's turning and you're going to get justice for that. I wonder how. Let's see how justice is going to come through. And that might be what's going to like kind of spark coming out of this spiritual narcolepsy. And that's really just like being asleep, right? So, I mean, don't make it sound like, I don't want to make it sound like it's worse than it is. All right, trapped, feeling stuck in a situation in Pandora's box, choices and their consequences, and setting things into motion. So, yes, that is what they meant by your guides are sending in reinforcements. This is going to be a mandatory tower to kind of set things right. Carrying connections. Okay. So it might involve romance or a relationship that you thought there was a lot of love there. I mean, we've got 2 water cards here and 414. So that's another sync coming through. Yin and yang. A perfect balance. So that is going to be justice in this situation for you. So you can kind of expect that. What form is that going to come in? How is justice going to come in? And look at that, 22. I just now saw that. How will justice come in for Scorpio? Lots of change. We've got all these 5s. 4 of Wands here, and then the 5 of Wands. So that was resistant energy. Could be competition that's coming to a close. But I feel it's just this resistance. Somebody actually surrendered here, and somebody's also getting single, if not on your end, on someone else's. But it could be for some of you that you spent all this time healing and working on yourself, that now that this energy, this resistance energy is cleared up, they're bringing in your long-term partner or stability. So if it's not a person, it will be something that will help you, stabilize going forward. Spiritual narcolepsy and the Divine Feminine, please. We got the 3 of Cups. And I think that was the Moon and the Star. Oh, guys. And look at how it all goes together. All this purple here. And I think things got stagnant for somebody. This might be very specific. And yet another 5, guys. 5 of Cups. Looking back with regret because somebody expected judgment, reconciliation here. And when so much time passed that didn't happen with the Moon, like so much is hidden from their view here, but also that fear. And it was just like, did I imagine all this? Is this all in my head? Oh, Fate and Destiny tried to flip over here. And it just led to this part where I think that the feminine energy, male or female, because we all have both of it in there, the feminine energy felt very guarded and hesitant to believe in love, because it's almost like, if this was wrong, if I was wrong about this, what can I trust my intuition on? And that's exactly true. Because look, inner wisdom, deep knowing. There was an inner wisdom here, but that resistance, yep, gut instinct, and then time was an issue. Because they really thought they were working with the universe to bring this connection back around with the duet. So what is she not seeing? what is she not seeing behind the scenes? The Queen of Wands, that passion is still there, that drive is still there. Queen of Swords and Knight of Swords. And this Knight of Swords is running away, like gets that information and ran away. And I feel like that was what the masculine counterpart did in this situation. Everything abruptly came to a close. And that was one of her lessons, I think, to learn, is to, you know, what's for her highest good. And to take action on her own, towards her own growth, and incorporate the masculine energy. Envy and happy family. Yeah, there. And April 20th seems kind of significant too here. And it was like looking back, like, why did this not work? And how maybe this person ended up with somebody else. And, you know, that causes all that envy in there. But what is not being seen is, I don't think things are as happy for that person as what you would have expected or even thought. All right, what about new beginnings and heart, home, compassion here? King of Cups, guys. So that's a lot of love felt. They're not always the best at expressing it. They try. They do try. With the King of Swords. So see, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, King of Cups, King of Swords here. 3 of Pentacles and 6 of Swords. So yes, that is also the masculine integrating the thought and the heart. Okay, so now we've got the feminine doing it and then the masculine doing it over here. And there's like compassion for this person. They might say, hey, let's build from this with the 3 of Pentacles. So we've gotten a lot of 3s and a lot of 5s, right? But regardless, it's going to be a conversation that's going to help everybody move forward. 6 of Swords here. So even if you don't want this person back, I think that the apology and the information is going to be a lot to help heal. Because see, they've been wearing a mask before. They were in denial. There could have been some disloyalty there. Lots of falsehoods and illusions. Some cycles that needed to be closed out. They had to look at it from a higher perspective. They were hesitant to come forward or pick a side here. And there was like all this stalemate stuck energy. So finally now, in all the readings, this last supermoon seems to have activated just change across the board. Love, life, everything. And I feel like it was kind of activated. See how that moon's sticking out there? Financial constraints came out again. So that could have been one of the reasons that they haven't came forward before now, especially with this 3 of Pentacles here. So 313 is now in appreciation. Somebody else got that exact same combination. This appreciation gives me like a deep understanding of them, of what went wrong, of the connection. And also, if, you know, you don't want them back and you're moving forward on your own life, an appreciation for why it happened and what you have going on now. It's really nice, Scorpio. Herald of Change on the 25th. And that feels like it's going to go through towards the 31st. Well, we already kind of said that. All right, so the seeds have been planted. These seeds were planted long ago with the 7 of Pentacles. 730, 725 might be significant. Judgment and the Ace of Pentacles. So this was a much needed, much faded change. You've got justice and judgment here. Strong foundation, new beginnings. Beginnings all over the place. And I feel like it's been a long time coming, Scorpio, because, you know, whenever you guys get hurt or whenever your trust is broken, a lot of times it's really hard to get that back. And I've got Scorpio, that's my Venus, and I'm the same way. Like, when that trust is broken, I forgive and I forgive up until I just can't. And it's not that I don't forgive, I just don't know how to get back that beginning feeling, you know? And I feel like you guys have gone through it big time. Ooh, and look at this, guys. The seeds that I think were here over this time, this undying loyalty. And in that time frame, they've really done some self-reflection. There's been mirrored energy going on, I think, on both things. Deep analysis, deeper look of it, it's a soul contract for sure with the Akashic records here. And then look at the separation, breakups, endings, divorce, time apart, and siren. So pay attention, be aware. With the Judgment card in this, somebody is really getting that spark from the divine. I'm going to get out a different deck because I would be shocked if the Tower didn't come. There's the Queen of Wands. That can be the other woman card as well. And so that sticks out here. So it's possible that they had a choice between two. Could be a fire and an air, but it doesn't have to be. Ah, yes, somebody made a choice here. We've got the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords again. With the King of Cups again. With the Five of Swords again and the Six of Swords again. So for a lot of you, there could have been a choice in the past between two people and they made the wrong decision. They moved forward with the wrong person. For others of you, I'm going to double down on that you needed to incorporate those two energies, and that kind of gets you out of the spiritual narcolepsy. Or that was the lesson to be learned during that time frame. Okay, get one of these. I'll try to wrap it up here shortly. Rest and rejuvenation, that's the Temperance energy. So there's that 919 sync again, guys. So it was all divine timing. Somebody needed to get that, see that wind that's coming through his body, that spirit. Somebody had to get that download. Well, I hope that this resonated today, guys. If so, please like, comment, subscribe. Would love to have you here. The 27th. So beginner's mind diving into a task and the universe is your partner. So all these manifestations are coming to fruition. There's the world. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't get it with the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Wands and the Six of Wands. So many sixes and fives. So it was time. This world is now closing out. Here's your success. And this isn't the wounded warrior, this Nine of Wands. She's standing tall, proud, with her fire lit, finding that fire within herself. And almost like hesitant to even, she's not taking any less than this, right? So that's a true incorporation of this fire within and this love. The Queen of Cups is the deepest love you can have for anyone. Why is the Nine of Wands here? The King of Wands. Yep. All that passion. And the Page of Cups. Apologies. Message of love. So many good things here coming in for you, Scorpio. I'm excited. Look at that. Guiding light, light at the end of the tunnel. Water, drowning in emotion, thirsty for change. And the scales. Resolution, fairness, and justice. The karmic partner tried to flip out too. So that is going to be an end to that one relationship that was kind of interfering for some of you. 27, final advice. Whoops. Looked like it was going to be Goddess of the Moon, but it was stuck to another one. Oh, there's Broken Heart. Somebody else got that in that same spot. Archangel Chamuel, number 37, breaks down to a 10. And then Broken Heart, number 9. So that's the ending. You know, 9s is like we're about to wrap it up at a 10. And so this is going to be very healing. Very healing. And I think that broken heart was hard to heal there, Scorpio. Final advice for Scorpio, and then we're going to wrap it up. Childhood or family issues. So that could have been standing in the way. Some of those might have needed to be healed. There are finally healed. Guilt or shame, that's going away too. Somebody self-sabotaged and blocked their blessings. I think that was that King energy. Misinterpreting the signs, giving too much, be open to receive. So that's that Six of Pentacles balance here. So a lot of healing going on, Scorpio. I am sending you so much love and light. If this is your story, please let me know down below, and I'll be back soon. Take care.